Hello, I'm Donicia Young. I uploaded another video, but it seems that it wants to take about 3 hours from what it's saying to upload. So I'm doing it again. This one is on my disposition to teaching. I did the survey, and there were a couple of things that kind of stood out to me, although there were several things that I could relate to. One in particular was to be sensitive to individual learning and social needs, and to embrace cultural diversity. Cultural diversity is not such a bad thing. First of all, I am a long-term sub at a high school in Parma. It's a suburb here in Cleveland. And I teach sign language to 8th through 11th graders. And there is a lot of diversity at the school. However, there's diversity in a lot of different things. For example, there's diversity in sexuality now. Everybody's being stuck on pronouns. You know, if you're a boy, you want to be a girl, you want to be called a she, or vice versa. You want to be called a he. You have to kind of tiptoe around what's appropriate and what's not. Do you come right out and you ask, what do you prefer to be called? So that in and of itself is a whole different genre where there's a lot of diversity. Another area is mental illness. So many different mental illnesses there are. These kids know them by name, they own them, and a lot of them are medicated. So how do I work with children with these different issues, ability to blow up or not have a bad day? How do we practice that diversity in that area? So I thought that was something that I'm good at, but I really still need to work on because times are changing and I don't ever want to do anything that's inappropriate. The main thing that I really liked was the professional friendliness, warmth, and genuine caring in their relationships with others while providing intellectual, emotional, and spiritual support. That is so me. I feel like Mother Goose. These kids come to me for more than just how to learn sign language or how to get this credit for the second language that they have to have. I believe that my ability to inculcate into these kids and to have an impact on these kids is far more valuable than my skill set. And that's something that I feel like I'm blessed to have. They talk to me about a lot of personal things. I let them know that they can tell me anything as long as and I'll keep it to myself, as long as they're not going to hurt themselves or someone else. So we definitely have that understanding. The second question, another thing that it said that I related to was we should promote and support curiosity and encourage active inquiries. That is so true. A child always wants to know what it is that we have to do. What do we have to do? That's such a common question that for me, it keeps me on my toes as a teacher. It helps me, to stay a step ahead of those kids. So that's a good one. The next question is, what areas do I need to work on? And that area is, like I said before, the diversity piece. Just really knowing when and what. The last question is, what does a professional educator look like and how do they behave? What standards guide their thinking and actions? That's a very good question. I think for me, the standards that guide my actions and what is it that that really keeps me is just thinking about my reason why. My reason why is just being able to add something to our next generation and to the world. And for this reason, I think it's important for me to really posture myself in a way that I know is appropriate for them and for me. Also, I know we get pretty comfortable in the classroom, and sometimes I have to kind of draw back a little bit because I still want them to understand, have that line in the sand to say, this is my teacher. However, it's really big to me that I have a following. I think that when we have a following, when we have a platform, that we should try our best to do what we can when we're on that platform to be as authentic as possible. And that's the thing that I think sets me apart from different teachers or other teachers. And this is the reason why I want to continue to do this. It's a risky job. It's a dirty job if somebody has to do it. And I'm just thankful that I have the skills that I feel that a teacher possesses. I realize the majority of what we know and what we have comes from intuition, because being a teacher is here. It's in your heart. We just go to school in order to get the credentials in order to be able to legally provide this particular service or exercise this particular skill. So that's really about it. I thank you for your time. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much, GCU.